The national husbands of Married at First Sight got together on their first night and they said, gents, we are going to tap our wives' asses on the first night and we are going to bet that all of us are going to be lucky. And indeed, because they have game and they are sitting there with the master player gave them tips on how they could score with their wives on the first night, except for one man, Hlulani. Hlulani is the only man that was not able to get lucky with his own wife because the wife put terms and conditions into their arrangement without consulting him. She came to the show and she was like, I'm looking for a husband. I have mood swings, but my husband must understand me with my mood swings. And I too will have to tap into his soul because I want to see the man behind the mask. And because I don't know him, I'm just going to give him a hard time. And because I'm giving him a hard time, I'm now watching the true character unravel before my eyes. Then they met with the master player. The master player is like, aye, sure, but Faith, who got lucky? All of you got lucky except one man. Aye, ko. While their wives are emotionally vested in the idea of being with their happily ever after, with the idea of being with their husbands, the husbands are busy colluding on how they can get lucky with their wives because after all, it's a free game. That is why the master player doesn't have anything in him, a conscience that says, I need to go back to my wife after that argument, because the master player is here to play the game and score points. So when he leaves the show, he goes back to his lifestyle, because once you are crowned the king of lifestyle, you are not going to let it go because of a woman that you've met on a show who is a stranger that is supposedly now your wife. When before you met your wife, you had a life outside of her. And there's absolutely no way that you are going to be controlled by somebody that you don't know. And yes, you got lucky the first time, Mara, you are still not emotionally attached to her, because men do not attach their emotions on sex like women. So I'm going to do whatever I want and still come home, and I'm not going to be accountable because I'm here to experience whatever this is. And then Omong with his wife, they are two bulls in a kraal. Two bulls in a kraal. The other bull is recognizing what he's dealing with another bull. That's why during an argument he's going to say, Bona mo mfanaka, I'm not scared of you, mfanaka. Mfanaka, Kanako, this is his wife, Aramfanaka, I'm not scared of you. I will tell you, now was not aggressive, now was not aggressive, and how dare you say now was aggressive when I know I wasn't aggressive? I'm a gaslighter to hell and back. Wanyana ole wabatu, because she prepared herself for the submissive role. She prepared herself to be a wife. Asalamona abona hore, dealing with a man needs you to have the strength of 20 men. Now she is being forced to be humble, because if she's not humble, he is going to humble her. Ka the emotions, because all of them are walking away. Nompumelelo yena utlile mo le ho tlo ba khama ya Hlulani, because at some point she said, this man, I asked him if I should cook for him and he said I shouldn't cook. Then le monna ole a re nna ke tlo bontsha hore Matsonga a etsa jwang. Wena you can't tell me. I'm going to show you hore me I'm a Tsonga man, and you are not going to tell me that. You are not going to tell me anything. I am going to go to my friend, sit there with my friend until 11 o'clock at night, and that friend will cook for me, because my own wife doesn't want to cook for me. So the question still remains, who is the friend that cooked for Hlulani? Who is it? What does Mpumi know that we don't know, that has turned her off drastically? Because this lady is off. This lady has checked out. This lady's emotions and everything that are supposed to be in the show, di checkile out after one night. So the question is, what conversations and what is this woman exposed to behind closed doors that none of us are exposed to? We'll touch on that. Then Hobotla, the master manipulator, the master controller, firefighter. Firefighter is going to, the firefighter is going to destroy that sweet girl until that sweet girl understands that is her final test. That guy is her final test. If she doesn't get rid of this demon, the demon will replicate until she chooses herself. because ba mo tliseditse motho who is a reminder gore you are not ready to date. You need to be alone. You need to find yourself. Otherwise, you are going to find yourself in replicated personas of insecure men who want to destroy you because you are just a gorgeous girl who has a lot of things going, and this man is extremely insecure and feels inadequate. So to crush you and to make you feel like a nobody, I'm going to treat other girls better than you, and I'm going to show you that I can get any girl that I want, and I'm going to gaslight you to hell and back until you choose yourself. So the show is teaching all of us, we want them. We want to be their wives. We want to cater to their needs, but they are catering to their own needs because we said we want to be wives and they said they want to be husbands, but their husbands, they are just walking away. They are not complying by the rules and regulations of marriage standards. Then omongara wena Beyonce. How ona a right-thinking woman who can ever call her husband Beyonce. 1 + 1 is 11. 2 + 2 is 22. 2 + 1 is 21. You can never call a masculine man monna o mo seba, monna o mo ratang, o mo bitso Beyonce. Oh, Beyonce is working out. Should we run after her? No. After him? No. There are things that need to be unraveled. And watch out. They bonded themselves with men who are not serious. All of those men get a red flag. O'Brien and I can move a chance after this. After the preview ekiboni next week, give a chance. Mara, the men are red flags. The women are red flags. In fact, some of them, no, the women are not so much red flags. We are talking about people who went and invested their emotions and then the king of lifestyle. The only way that a person can behave like this is if she cares about me. So he went there not thinking somebody was going to care about him. So there's childhood trauma there. There's childhood trauma. Nompimelelo has been taking care of her emotions from the age of 12. She doesn't know how to comfort other people. There's childhood trauma there. How do I comfort this man who's crying? Because I've had to deal with my own emotions, and now why can't he self-soothe? He can't self-soothe. So now I must comfort him. I don't know how to do that. Must I hug him or something? I don't know how to do that. I'm not going to do that. Let him learn how to soothe himself. Childhood trauma. Hey, when I'm Fanaka, I'm not scared of you. No. He's intimidated by her because remember, she's highly masculine, very dependent, and very commanding. So I command your respect. So to crush that thing, I'm going to tell you, when as your husband, I'm not scared of you. You can do that out there, but not in this house. So there are elements here of childhood trauma and elements of protecting and elements of the wall that needs to be and then she went there knowing king of lifestyle is a red flag. In fact, she found out on the night, this is a red flag. Mara, she has now bonded herself with him sexually. She can't undo it. And now she's realizing, I'm not even attracted to this man. Mara, she can't get her sex back. None of them can get their sex back except for one. The one who is cold and the one who will never, ever, ever give it up at this point, unless if they crack the code. Yeah, why she is like this, because there's a code. There's a reason why she's like this. We have to go to the bottom of it too. Maybe in the next coming episode, re tla bona. Nyalang linyele bana barara. Esethu kapa ke sesethu le fireman. Fireman needs to be fired with immediate effect. Fireman needs to be divorced with immediate effect because wa papa. And by being with this girl has now amplified him to the point where now he's got an ego boost. And for him to get this ego boost, he needs her. He needs to suck her energy in order to feel adequate. Energy vampire. Before atlamole, if I can suck into her energy, I'm going to feel adequate and I can now flirt with other women because she's giving me the supply that I need to be confident out there as I destroy her mentally. See you on the next review of Nyala Unyele. Bye!